Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. Coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Bull. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now Anunoby, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Simmons on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jordan looking it over. McCollum outside. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Pass to Simmons. Goal against Box. Back to Simmons. Boston needs to get off a shot, and Jordan gets it to go.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Now here's McCollum. Last game we saw him score 14. Takes a 3. Here's Ewing. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Inside, here's Bull, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here's Bridges. And in the game with Memphis, he did not play well. Bull finds Simmons. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
Simmons tough enough to match that contest. That's a good finish.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Out left to the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bosch. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Outside, Simmons. To the middle. Wants to get it to Jordan, and does.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Ewing. The shot's good. Ewing's got 6 points.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Celtics. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket pick. Fifth on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Butler against Caldwell Pope. Miller up on top. SGA on the wing. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Hamilton's checked in.
Number 32, Richard Hamilton.
Here's Kuzi. Over SGA. Kuzi with the bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Austin's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Massenberg. Back to SGA. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 32 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Butler. Still scoreless. To the inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the long strides of KCP. Dangerous changing ends there. And he loves to finish in space.
Up top, Cousins. And here is Ilgauskas. 6 to shoot. No good from Hamilton.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Celtics lead by 4.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
Cousins with a screen on SGA. To the paint, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander, and stolen by Ilgauskas. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Wizards have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Hamilton. Cousins on the foul. Cousins has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Let's remember that a 7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Massenberg. Now SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Butler sends it back. Over Caldwell Pope. And that one released in time, but no good. Tie game in Washington. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. It's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Simmons is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges, and it's Jordan in its center. And then Bosch with the jam.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Now, here's SGA. Jordan sets the screen for Simmons. It's tipped. Stolen by Bosch. McCollum with the ball. Now SGA defending. Ewing a screen on Jordan. They get the rebound. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at three, you take it.
Here's McCollum after Mikal Bridges' bucket, and that one is good. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Jordan against Bridges, and there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball kicks to Anunoby. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Simmons. Over McCollum.
Well, McCollum's speed can make him tough to shake as a defender. He's able to just stay in front of you and contest the shot.
Now here's Bosch. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Jordan sets the screen for Simmons. Pass to Jordan. Outside Porter. Back to Jordan. Wizards passing it around. Now Ewing. Ball covering. Fades. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
Here's Anunoby. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. It's not going to go for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Bosch. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Memphis.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think when you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Now McCollum, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Jordan finds Bosch. A 3 from McCollum. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Washington with the ball. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. A 3 ball. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And people doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
A shot by Massenberg, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Here's Massenberg. For three, Caldwell Pope. Kuzi with the rebound.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Al Simmons following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Pass to Cousins. Now Jordan for three. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for the Wizards. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Boston. And Cousins drops them both. Celtics trail by 13. And Simmons kicks to SGA. Adams with the screen on Hamilton. Pass to Adams. Outside for Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Massenberg, covered by Ilgauskas. The shot by Massenberg, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Cousins, the pass to Ilgauskas. Jordan, high post. 17 points in his last outing.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Miller with the ball. Caron Butler covering. Hamilton outside. High post, Jordan. And Boston with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Now here's Simmons. Good on the bucket. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Jordan. Hamilton dishes to Butler. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so that's the end of the first half. Wizards lead by 11. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
26. Let's wrap it up and get ready for your cotton pod.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in the key They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwich.
And since we have... And that concludes...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Patrick Ewing in this game so far, he has been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
They've got Ewing. Michael Porter's out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's McCollum, and it's Jordan in a shooting guard. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now, here is Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Anunoby outside. Bridges passes to Jordan. Clock at 4. Here's Simmons. He's on target from 8 feet out. Simmons got 8 points.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Ewing. Now, Jordan. Jordan on the attack. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Bridges outside. Anunoby has the open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Bridges outside. Over Jordan. Rebound by the Wizards. Ewing's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McCollum kicks to Bosh. Pass to Jordan. And here's McCollum for 3. Bridges with some nice defense. Jordan against Simmons. Jordan sets the screen for Simmons. Bridges outside. Back to Simmons. Rebounded by the Wizards. Ewing's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you, Kevin.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Bosh. Bull making his last shot. Here's McCollum. He can't get it to go. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Pass to Jordan. Bull inside. He's guarded by McCollum. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Bull. Here's Bosh. Bosh, a screen on Simmons. McCollum feeling it out a bit. From 15 feet away, the Wizards with another miss.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Simmons passes to Bridges. They get it back.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Porter. No scoring in this one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And that sends Michael Jordan to the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Ewing. Ilgauskas comes in for Bosch. Caron Butler's checked in for Porter. And Hamilton subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Missed inside. Cousins against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Cousins kicks to Ilgauskas. The Wizards working the ball around now. Outside, Jordan. Shoots over Adams. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Jordan. Over SGA. And another miss by Washington.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Hamilton. To the middle. Here's Cousins. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Massenberg. It's rebounded by Jordan. Wizards leading by 8. 1:56 left in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Brandon Miller. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Jordan. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hamilton. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got his first bucket of the night. Bridges outside. Back to SGA. Out to Bridges. Here's the 3. Washington with the rebound. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Jordan outside. Kept alive. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Now SGA. 7 points in the game. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Now here is Hamilton. Down low. Here's Jordan. Off target at the rim. Fires from way outside. The shot misses. And so it's Washington holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Cole is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Jordan. And it's Simmons in at the point. Now here's Bosch. From deep three-point land. Celtics trail by 11. Inside. Jordan down low. He's against Hewitt. And Jordan gets it to go.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's SGA. Following the miss by Michael Porter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Hamilton outside. Pass to Ewing. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. Stolen by Ewing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Celtics trail by 9. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 6. Pass to SGA. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Now here's Bosch. It's up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons. Up and in on the way. And now just a 4-point Wizards lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bosch scanning the floor. Here's McCollum. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Pass to Jordan. Now Bol. The 3. Stolen by Ewing. Porter against Anunoby. Porter passes to Bosch. McCollum outside. Ewing outside. The kick out to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And we're getting a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He knows every possession is critical now. Michael Jordan is checked in for Hamilton. Boston also with the sub. Mikal Bridges checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Porter. Back to McCollum. To the inside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Simmons looking it over. The kick out to Anunoby. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Washington. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Bull.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
And the first one drops. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Bosch.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Simmons left side. Outside, Anunoby. Bridges outside. Launches from deep. Can't get it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Washington has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jordan, it's sent back down by Simmons. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Jordan. Cleared away by Ball.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Jordan. 5 on the clock. Jordan sets the pick for Bridges. And good that time.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
McCollum against Bridges. Cousins inside. Shoot from 8. That does not go. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Outside Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. Now Jordan. Oh, the slam dunk.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Cousins inside, defended by Jordan, and it misses. Now here's Bridges. Jordan, a screen on Jordan. Now Simmons.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Cousins inside. He's against Jordan.
DeMarcus Cousins leaves no doubt in a big moment. Big-time play.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Now here's Simmons. Anunoby. The 3 doesn't go. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Jordan pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And down goes the three.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't phase him at all. Big time spot, and he makes it easy.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Joel Embiid, and it's Bargnani in at the power forward.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Rose outside.
Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Bargnani can't hit. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to White. Here's Malone. Here's Mullen. Three-pointer. Bargnani pulls it in. On the wing, Wade, checked by Mitchell. Shot's good by Hill.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Mullen on target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Rose. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Back to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Here's Wade, following the bucket by the Raptors. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Mullen. To the paint. Here's Gilmore. And he banks in the layup. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
To the inside. It's tipped. Outside Mitchell. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Mullen. Checked by Hill. 5 on the clock. Mullen can't get it to go. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Hill. Back to Wade. Over Mitchell. Wade misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Malone, guarded by Rose. The three from Mitchell knocks down the triple.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
Cavaliers trail by 4. Rose, the pass to Embiid. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Toronto leading by 4. White looking it over. Here's Mullen. Good work defensively by Hill. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Rose. From down in the low post, it goes.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Malone. Joel Embiid with the board. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
We need you to take that right now.
Change here for Toronto. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. And a chance here to check out some stats for Donovan Mitchell. And he can't get the first one. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Good on the second one. And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Rubio with the ball. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Bargnani. Noah grabs the board. Raptors lead by 3. Outside Richardson. Toronto passing it around.
2 minutes left in the first.
Now Murphy. Down low. It's deflected. Here's Finley. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Issel. Porzingis grabs the board.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Finley, guarded by Richardson. Now here's Rubio. Yet to see a basket. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner. Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
There's a screen. Inside. Here's Noah, defended by Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Rubio looking around. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Murphy. And here's DeRozan. Goes up on the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got Mitchell, and it's White in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Rose outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
good on the free throw.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
And he sinks the second. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report.
3 shots.
The first one falls, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
He hits the second from the line.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
And he nails the third.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
White against Rose. Here's Wade. Gilmore grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Outside, Hill. Marketed for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to White. Here's Malone. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Rose, the pass to Wade. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting for Cleveland. Dwayne Wade at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. White with it. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
White against Rose. Embiid, a screen on White. From deep, Rose. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Tries it from 16. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Wade. Outside, Hill. Here's Wade. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. with a step back. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Toronto passing it around. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Markkanen. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Wade drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
You know what time it is, everybody? Time to make some noise from the series line. New York, right there. Why, man?
Quickly, the 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Number 1, the Raptors.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From deep, Mitchell. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Cleveland.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Wade. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Issel. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mullen. It's hauled in by Hill. The Cavaliers leading. Now Rose. Here's Wade, coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
Here's White, after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Issel, over Markkanen, and the 10-footer finds the target. Here's Wade. 14 points for him. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. we've got a line change for Cleveland. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Raptors.
And they've mostly abandoned the corner three shot. But you can't blame them the way the defense has been closing them out down there. So they've had to find their points elsewhere on the floor.
Rubio against Murphy. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his first points of the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Murphy finds DeRozan. Toronto passing it around. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
In that pick and roll action, DeRozan reads the game so well. He leans on his intelligence.
Pass to Finley. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Petrovich shot is off. Toronto trailing. DeRozan outside. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Issel. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, BA. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
Here's Finley. Pass to Rubio. Here's Finley. 6 to shoot. Now Porzingis. That shot, no good. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Now here's Richardson. DeRozan outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
DeRozan looks it over. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for my RPM and amazing search for your sponsored by Arena Entertainment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched, Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
Now let's talk about the Cavs. They're in a close one through 2 quarters.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Kicking off the second half. Here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Hill in at the 3, small forward. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And so here is Toronto after the basket by Cleveland. Gilmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
White, the pass to Malone.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And down it goes. Jam that one home. Now here's Hill. Back to Rose. The 3 is up. The rebound by Malone. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. White, the pass to Malone. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You're not going to have much success going at Embiid like that. Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Golden State Warriors. And then Friday, they head back home to host the Phoenix Suns.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those teams face off.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Second, the Cavaliers.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Mitchell. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
There's a screen. Here's Wade, checked by Mitchell. Four on the clock. Here's Wade. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Toronto passing it around. White on the wing. Down low. Here's Gilmore. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Here's Rose. Screen by Embiid. They still need this. Ooh, look at Embiid converting it close.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Mullen. To the paint. And it's blocked by Embiid. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now here's White. Here's Malone. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pulls up at the elbow. Wade misses. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Mullen, pass to White. Throws it up high. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Mitchell, count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams making substitutions here. Rubio finds Porzingis. Here's Petrovic from the top of the key. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Petrovic has got his first bucket in this one.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
They set the pick. Richardson for 3. Petrovic with a rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Markkanen. And here's Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Petrovic. No good on the triple. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Richardson, no good. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Rubio. Finley gets the bucket. Finley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Noah. It's guarded by Markkanen. And the basket by Noah.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Murphy against Rubio. Here's Finley. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feed. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
.11 left in the third quarter. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to Mullen. Tipped. Here's Finley. He's got 6.
And when marketing is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Marketing taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Markkanen. Markkanen hits them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside White. To the inside. And Malone gets it to go. Malone's got 13.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Rubio. Pass to Finley. Fires from deep. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Mitchell, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
First team foul.
Embiid finds Rose. Here's Bargnani. Cleveland working the ball around now. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
White, the pass to Malone. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Wade. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Mullen, pass to Gilmore, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range, a throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Good on both. And here are the Cavaliers now. 3-point lead. Pass to Embiid. Here's Wade. Check by Mitchell. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now White, over to the left wing. Here's Malone. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer. And they recover it. Pass to Rose. Now here's Embiid. Here's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 7 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to White. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Count it. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. White against Rose. White, the pass to Malone. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside, Hill. From deep, Rose. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 8 rebounds in the game. And a nice finish on the layup. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
White, the pass to Mitchell. And there's the screen. Inside, here's Malone. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Rose, the pass to Wade. Over Mitchell. Wade misses. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Mullen, pass to Malone. To take the lead. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside, Hill. Rose outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Wade for 3. The rebound by Malone. The Raptors with a lead. Outside White. Here's Malone. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Wade. Screen by Embiid. Shoots it. Oh, he missed the jumper. Raptors lead by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Malone. Quick 2. All net.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Moses Malone.
And that one misses. Cavaliers trail by 5. From downtown. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Mullen. 1:52 left in the game. Clock at 6. Mitchell! Another chance, and he cashes it in on the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Rose against White. Here's Wade. Embiid is screen on Mitchell. On the tray.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Wade. 1:03 left to play in the fourth. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
He did it again. Rose is no stranger to coming up huge with the game on the line.
White. Oh, touches it off the glass.
been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who's one?
Rose outside. Here's Bargnani. Shot clock at 5. Using the glass to...
I mean, Rose can be this guy for his team still. I mean, he isn't shaken up by the intensity of the moment. I mean, he just goes to work. I love it.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside White.
Count it. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Bargnani.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Andrea Bargnani.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Sacramento tonight. I'm looking forward to this, Greg. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Anthony out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gasol at the 5 down low. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. Irving passes to Lucas. Can be no luck. Brunson against Robertson. Inside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's New York with it. Pass to Gasol. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Allen for the 3. Knicks with the rebound. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And here now the Kings. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Now Anthony, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Steps back. Allen passes to Brunson. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Pass to Robertson. Here's McHale. Now Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Brunson. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Brunson with another miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Robertson passes to Anthony. And the Knicks miss again. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Anthony. Here's Gasol. And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That's his first foul. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. You take a look at Alexander Walker, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. I mean, and in fact, his passing ability oftentimes rivals or surpasses some of the best point guards in our league.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to call him a true 2-guard because of how often their offense runs through him. Maybe he's more like a 1.5 guard.
Nice shot by Robertson.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Robertson against Brunson. To the paint. Here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
Well, check out
that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
McHale with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Gasol. Can be covering. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Gasol.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Now here's Lucas. And Brunson, here we go. Over Robertson. And that one's good. Brunson. It's a tie ball game.
Such an impressive feel for the game and with the ball in his hands. Brunson is so clever. He can outsmart a lot of defenders with his dribble move.
Now here's Robertson. He had 15 points last outing.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Duckworth, he's checked in for Gasol. Williamson comes in for McHale. Drexler's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Halliburton subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now here's Westbrook. Really struggled in the loss against New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach. And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Now here's Jackson. Still yet to score. Lets it go from the wing, and Duckworth pulls it down.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that mid.
And Williamson throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Rejected by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there, too.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Kevin Duckworth. Outside Westbrook. 51 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he has averaged double-digit assists multiple times.
Robertson outside. Mr. Williamson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Drexler throws it down hard.
You know, the alley-oop is a two-part play, folks. It takes a great pass, but it's much easier to execute the pass when you're throwing it to Clyde Drexler. The glide, getting up and down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Williamson outside. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Embry. And that does it for the first quarter. New York ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Cunningham, Jalen Brunson out there with Allen, then it's Lucas, and it's Irving at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Outside Anthony with the shot. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Anthony against Irving. Here's Drexler. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Irving kicks to Cunningham. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Allen from deep. Gasol with the rebound. The Knicks trailing. Drexler inside. Working on Allen. And that one drops for him. Drexler's got his second bucket of the night.
I like seeing Drexler get it done inside, punishing the defense for letting him get in that tight.
Allen for the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Allen's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Alexander Walker passes to Drexler. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Drexler against Allen. Outside Irving. Irving sets a screen for Allen. Over Drexler. Allen's shot is off. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Knicks. Alexander Walker passes to Drexler. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, Drexler's so smooth, makes it look effortless, but he does have to get tricky inside to beat that contact.
Outside Irving. Pass to Cunningham. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bounce pass Anthony. Drexler tries again. Gasol no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Lucas. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Cunningham. The Knicks also changing it up. Kevin Duckworth is checked in for Gasol. And it's Robertson in for Clyde Drexler. Here is Robertson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tries it from 9. Duckworth's shot is off.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Runs in the pass to Allen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point land, there's Allen. That's good on the assist from Julius Irving. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento. The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Here's Anthony. Some solid defense there from Irving. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 16-6 run over Anthony. And it's Irving missing. Knicks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anthony against Irving. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to McHale. Some nice passing by New York here. McHale with a screen on Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Anthony can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's against Allen. Alexander Walker passes to Duckworth. Camby with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A different look for New York. Vanderbilt's checked in for McHale. Williamson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Halliburton subbed in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Williamson, the pass to Robertson. Robertson's got 5.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. Three-pointer. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Here's Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Robertson's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 3. Embry passes to Westbrook. Here's Jackson. Back to Westbrook. Shot from a low block. And he connects with the jumper. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Westbrook remains active, trying to find different ways to score. He's got a lot of avenues to pursue as a scorer. He is an offensive juggernaut.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 8 points.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Robertson. It's hauled in by the Kings. There's Jackson with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? Let's put this to a vote. What is the All-Star of foods?
Barbecue chicken. Oh, come on, Ernie. You set him up for that one.
Honestly, I did. I just like hearing Shaq say it. And it's true. You can never have too much barbecue chicken. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Kings.
They're moving well along.
Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Ray Allen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Kevin McHale out there with Anthony. Then there's Gasol. Then there's Robertson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Sacramento shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Ray Allen hits them both. And spacing is so vital. But, Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Brunson outside. Pass to Campbell. The Kings need to get off a shot here. No coverage, that's it. Allen's got 17 now.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Out to Anthony. Goes back up. Here's McHale, and finally they hit one. McHale's got his first basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Allen outside. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shoots it. Robertson outside. In the corner, McHale with it. Here's Alexander Walker, and it's off from three-point range. Irving against Anthony. No good from Irving. Knicks trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McHale kicks to Robertson. Floats one. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Outside Anthony. Looking to end his cold spell. And Irving pulls it down.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Allen for three. Again, the miss by the Kings. Knicks trail by 10. High post McHale. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Cunningham is checked in for Sacramento. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Kings leading now by 7. Allen outside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss. And he's been way off the mark this quarter.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's a 12-point Sacramento lead. Gasol is screen on Allen. Pass to Gasol. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Canby kicks to Brunson. And the Kings another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Robertson. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Allen passes to Lucas. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing by New York here. Gasol's in the post. Can be covering. Gasol, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Allen. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Lucas has got 6.
And you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams changing it up here. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Kings.
It really struck a nice balance between long-range shooting and also attacking the rim. That keeps the defense off balance and keeps things flowing offensively. And all the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the second free throw, good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by McHale. Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside Anthony. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Anthony. To the middle. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Kings leading now by 12. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Amen Thompson and the Houston Rockets. Then on Thursday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. Should be a fun one.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Robertson outside. McHale with a screen on Westbrook. Robertson passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Mashburn. Still without a basket. And the Kings making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Sacramento, number 32, Julius Irving.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 11 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's been all about Ray Allen for the Kings. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jackson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Irving, and it's Mashburn in a power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Offensive rebound, Embry. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance out for a three-point play. They get Marc Gasol. Lucas is checked in for the Kings. Allen comes in for Jackson. Knicks trail by 18. Robertson outside. Pass to Anthony. McHale kicks to Anthony. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Sacramento moving it around. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Misses the jumper. The Knicks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And that one's good. McHale.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
Brunson against Robertson. Finds the open look, and it's on target. And the Kings lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And finished off by Gasol.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Robertson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Back to Lucas. And stolen by McHale. Alexander Walker passes to Carmelo. To the paint. It's deflected. And here's Brunson. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Kings. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Gasol with it. Camby picks him up. McHale for 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The lead is 15. Pass to Camby. With the step back. And Brunson gets it to go.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Robertson passes to Carmelo. Here's McHale, rejected by Camby. Allen surveying the D. To the inside. And there's Camby. That's good on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Robertson passes to Anthony. Now, Alexander Walker. Down low. A nice shot by Gasol. 8 points for Marc Gasol.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Brunson against Robertson. And Brunson gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Ray Allen.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Anthony's shot is off. And here now the Kings. They're on an 11-2 run. Brunson the pass to Allen. Back to Brunson. Latre. It's rebounded by New York. Gasol's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Gasol, a screen on Allen. Alexander Walker passes to Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
A proven champion. I mean, the veteran wisdom and experience Gasol brings to his team is not only important, but it's invaluable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Vanderbilt's checked in for McHale. Drexler comes in for Anthony. And Halliburton subbed in for Robertson. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Camby the screen. Jackson from long range sinks the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating.
Today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Allen.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And the former Buckeye Jim Jackson is a talented kind of combo guard forward, a 3-ball specialist who adds some muscle and savvy and leadership to this team.
Here's Drexler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Pass to Campbell. Westbrook wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. And the Knicks with possession here. Halliburton passes to Alexander Walker. Launches a 3. It's good.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. So it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll